Hey everybody, my name is McKee, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in to my marketing, multimedia, and management solutions video blog. Now I work with a lot of small business owners, entrepreneurs, and individuals looking to maximize returns on their investments. So I thought it would be beneficial if I demonstrated how I develop professional and presentable forecasting models using Microsoft Excel. So let's get started. All right, so what we're going to do is a moving average forecast. I'm going to open up Microsoft Excel. Let me type my name in right here. I'm going to try to move as fast as I can. We're doing a 3-month moving average forecast. Now, moving average forecasts are relatively useful if you can assume that the demand will stay steady over a certain amount of time. So we'll plot our data right here. And let's just assume this is January through December 2012. And we want to forecast our next period's demand, which will be January 2013. And again, we're doing a 3-month moving average forecast. So we're going to take the last 3 months, October, we got 9, 7 in November, and 7 in December. We're going to average that out, and that's going to give us our next period demand. Now, it would be the same if we were doing a 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, etc. We just take those months and average that out. And we get 7.66, we'll round that to 8, and let's highlight it. All right, and again, our forecast for January 2013 is 8. Just cleaning it up a little bit. Let's make this bold. And let's section off this section right here. Okay, and we also have to complete our forecast and error analysis. And we'll need a column for that. All right, that looks nice. Okay, so let's make this our forecast column. This will be our error column, our absolute, our squared, and our absolute percentage error column. Now we're creating this area because we want to see how well our forecasting model performed against the data that we were given for 2012. So we're going to count the first 3 months out and start our averaging formula in the month of April and drag that to December. Let's make sure we got a whole number. And in this cell, we're going to subtract our forecast from our actual demand. We use our autofill, pull that down to December. And I like to see 2 decimal places over here. The same as with the absolute column. I'll do the same thing. All right, and next we're going to find the square root of our error. And the square root of 2 is 4. Using my autofill again. And now I want to find the absolute percentage error. And pretty much I'm just taking my absolute, dividing it by my actual. And there you go. Our total, we'll put our total row right here. What we want to do is get a sum of each column. And we use our sum function. And let's check our formulas to make sure everything's okay too. All right, everything looks good. We'll put our average right underneath our total. Okay, and we can drag that across with our autofill. And let's put a place for our bias, our MAD, our MSE, and our MAPE. And this is how we measure the strength of our forecast model. And this will be our squared error using the square root. And let's divide that by our squared average. And our count, which will be G13 through G21. And minus 2. And here we go. All right, so our squared root error is 1.27. Awesome. So let's put some distinction to this area with our borders. And let's give it a little color. And here we have our forecast and error analysis. So that completes our forecasting model that we built in Microsoft Excel. Let's make this a little bigger and bold. change this too. And since we're here, let's go ahead and make a chart for our forecast model. And this will be our chart forecast versus our actual demand. No, that's not the one we want. Okay, let's try this again. All right, I'm selecting my data, and we're making a chart that is giving us a visual aid for our actual demand versus our forecasted demand. Now I'm just tweaking our chart, and let's see, I like that. We'll go with this right here. Okay. And this is our actual versus our forecast chart. This axis will be our demand, and this axis will be our month. All right. So I really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you need any assistance doing any statistical modeling, any forecast, feel free to let me know. You can reach me on LinkedIn or Twitter at DEMCKEE, M-C-K-E-E. That's DEMCKEE. And I want to thank you guys again for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time.